Welcome back to another ride with Beyonce and Yanto. Today we just got out, do simple stuff. Okay, we just out here doing simple stuff. I don't know if you guys have noticed about my channel, is I just ramble. I talk about random stuff. Ideas go from here to there. But today we just basically, I went over to Kroger to get some drink mixes. All right, you know what I'm talking about? Drink mixes, Crystal Light, you know what I'm saying? Open up a bottle, pour that little packet in there, shake it up, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Yeah, had to get some of those because that's kind of been my thing lately. So yeah, I just went and got some of that. I was running out at the house, and I usually have a ton of those just sitting at the house just because of my work schedule. I'm drinking a lot of that at night because I just can't be drinking pure water all the time at night for 12 hours straight because it's water. It's like it has no taste. It drives me insane. I'm like, oh, it's so boring. It's so boring. But what do you guys do? Do you guys what's your, I guess, what's your thing? Like, do you like mixed drinks like that, like mixing in water and stuff like that? Do you like that, or do you like straight up like just Gatorade stuff? Do you like to drink energy drinks? I dabble in energy drinks every now and then, but mostly if I'm like doing road trips, that's the only time I'm really drinking a lot of energy drinks, is when I'm on road trips and stuff like that. But I try not to drink it too much when I'm not on road trips. Coffee, a little bit sometimes. I drink it at night, just, you know what I'm saying, because of my work schedule. I told you guys my work schedule, and so I drink coffee, and then, but I'm trying to drink a lot of just this mixed drink at night. I used to like the oh man, I forgot what those tall bottles with it's like sparkling, it's like flavored sparkling water. And so I used to buy those. It used to be like, I believe it was like a pack of 10 was like right around like 10 or 11 bucks. Used to be. That was back in the good old days, 2 years ago. But yeah, that was back in the good old days. I used to get those a lot, but I was like, man, that's kind of expensive, and it doesn't last long because sometimes I'm not the only one drinking it. My kids drink it too, and so it doesn't really last too long sometimes. And so I got these Crystal Light packets. There's usually like 10 little packets to a box or something like that. So I figured that's way more kind of cost, like it costs less, right, in the long run, right? Because like I just went and spent like 18 bones on, I think it was like 7 packs or 7 boxes, 6 or 7 boxes. So I'm looking at anywhere roughly to about like 60 or 70 depending, right, of those little individual packets and stuff. So to me, that's not too bad. Usually I'll go through maybe half a box at night. And like I said, and it'll be, I'll change boxes and stuff. I'll go from flavor to flavor just so I'm not hammering one flavor out. But at the same time, I'm like, it's much easier for me and much cheaper to just do that than go buy the sparkling water. But yeah, that's what I do at night. I just drink. I try to drink more than I eat, but hey man, I'm sitting at the house, so the kitchen's right there and the pantry's right there, so you know how that goes. Be getting into that stuff. But yeah, I just think that it's cheaper to go that route. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, since Yamaha officially sent out to me the ECU recall, I think it's supposed to address some sort of programming that they have in there with something about maybe idling too low, or it dies at low idle. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I didn't read it yet. I just know that the letter was sent because I've seen it in my notifications, in my mail notifications. But yeah, then I'll go get it addressed. So far, the bike is okay. It hasn't died on me, like just if I'm sitting at a red light. It didn't get to the point where it just idled so low that it died. And so this bike has been pretty good compared to what I've been hearing from other owners, and so far so good. But it does do, I don't know if it's just the way the bike is designed, or the way the motor is designed, or the way the ECU is running the motor now, or how it's managing and everything. But I do notice that the power on this is like, I think I may have mentioned it before, it feels very VTEC-ish. So there's kind of a lull in there, especially like in second gear, where if you hammer the throttle, I don't know if it's because I'm going from low RPMs or what, but it just feels like it takes a little bit for that power to kick in, and then when it kicks in, it punches you in the mouth. And so that's kind of something that I am noticing about the bike, that I haven't really, I don't know if that's the actual behavior of the bike or not. So I'll see if I can do something here really quick, as soon as I get some gap here, and I'll stay in second gear. So I'm at about almost like maybe 4,000 RPMs, right? And so like I'll just give it some go, okay? And so like that, like, to me, maybe it's me and maybe it's my brain, but I'm expecting it to just go. So there's a little bit of a lull there. There's a little bit of a lull there that I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's just because I'm spinning it up from a lower RPM, and it's just the natural process. It's just spinning itself up and to get into its actual power band. But I'm not sure. So that's why I said that hopefully this ECU reflash that they're gonna do, hopefully maybe it solves that. I don't know if that's what's causing it. Again, this is just me. I haven't researched it enough, okay? I'm just saying this is what I'm experiencing on the bike, and so it could be the normal behavior. And I say that I bring it up because when I first bought it, it didn't feel that way, and it could be because I've never gotten on this particular bike at all. Like when I went and bought it, I didn't test drive it, I didn't sit on it at all. I just knew it's what I wanted. I mean, these things were hard to find, as you guys know. I knew it's what I wanted, and so, and obviously most of you guys probably know, if not, I drove 9 hours for it, so there's no way I'm just gonna go up there and test it and be like, no, I don't want it, and drive 9 hours back. I'm not doing that. And so I went up there and I got it without test riding it, without even sitting on it. I didn't even start it yet. And so I don't know if it's because just my lack of inexperience on this particular bike, right? So it could be that, but it just feels like it should behave a little bit like I'm expecting a little bit more instant than what it is. And again, maybe I'm expecting too much, and I'm just like, hey, this is just a normal behavior. So we'll see here what happens with the reflash when they actually get it done. See if it behaves any differently, because like I said, I mean, it feels normal. It feels like it's okay, and here it's like so it's not like it's not like it's not giving me power. It's giving me power. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Who knows? Maybe it's just me. And I'm just really not used to it yet, even though I've been on this bike for like 4,000 miles now, and you would figure that's enough to kind of grasp the behavior of the bike, but perhaps not. But yeah, again, just wanted to talk about that ECU reflash, since it is a recall, since others are talking about it as well. I just kind of what my thoughts on it was. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully it addresses it. It's supposed to address whatever its original issue was, but I mean, I don't, like I say, I haven't really paid attention to that portion of it. I'm not expecting to go out for a long ride, so I only brought one battery, which is currently in the GoPro itself. So whenever it cuts off, and that'll be it. But like I said, I don't plan to go for a long ride. I think the battery in here that I have is the Enduro battery, so hopefully it's able to withstand kind of the heating up. But I think, is the Enduro batteries designed to operate better at lower temperatures? I think that's what it was. So if it's operating at high temperatures, which is probably is because it's a hotter day today, then I don't know. I mean, is it going to fail just as quickly as the regular batteries? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. But I do think I have the Enduro battery in the GoPro though. So I just pulled over to check the battery on the GoPro on one of the side roads in this old country town here, and a cop happened to roll by, and he pulled over, and he pulled out behind on the side of me, and he was asking me, he was a nice guy, he was asking me what's wrong with the bike, or was there any problems. I said, no, I'm just checking my battery on my GoPro. And then he was like, what's wrong with the front end of your motorcycle? I'm like, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, all this area here. So he points to the front wheel well, and he points to the front of the bike where the fairings would be, right? He's like, isn't there supposed to be stuff here in this area? I'm like, oh, you're talking about the fairings? I'm like, he's like, yeah, the fairings. I was like, oh no, this is a naked bike. They don't come with fairings at all. He's like, it comes like that from the factory? I'm like, yeah, it comes like this from the factory. So and he's like completely surprised that there's such things as a naked bike that looks like this. And so I thought he was joking. I thought he was really joking with me. I was like, what are you talking about? I literally didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? So I don't know if he was trying to like maybe try to get me for something, you know what I mean? I don't think he was. He didn't. I don't know if he was trying to get me for like, I don't know, some sort of silly regulation that I have no idea about. But I was like, okay. So that was another encounter with another chance encounter with the officers of the law, our boys in blue. We back them. We're okay with them. They do what they gotta do, and I do what I gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But another nice encounter with the law enforcement. He's probably really just trying to see if I needed help. I mean, because I had my hazards on. I was okay, I honestly was going to take a picture. Okay, I was going to take a picture with the hazards on, and he caught me. I saw him coming, and he's like, and then he pulled in. So I was like, well, I don't want to take a picture now, because then it feels like I'm trying to take a picture of somebody's house, because the road that I pulled off on, it was, I stopped almost basically in front of somebody's house, but it's not a traveled road, so I know that there weren't going to be any traffic problems. Any cars there weren't going to be any cars blasting through there that would hit me. But and I was like, dang it, man, he messed up my shot. But anyways, yeah, that's another chance encounter with our law enforcement officers. But again, another cool guy. He just wanted to know if I was okay. So that was a cool encounter. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. We appreciate you coming along with me and Beyonce as we go on our adventures here in the great state of Georgia. Until we meet again, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Peace out.